Every year you see advancement. Every year you see progression. After a while, the joke is on you. You have to spend more time doing better things, because you and I both talking about me doesn't work to your advantage. Puts you at a disadvantage.
Let me ask you something.
Yes, sir.
Do you why you got me on the thing, brother? Come on, man. See, that's you.
What?
Do you find it hypocritical for the Hebrew Israelites to come out and have a press conference and talk about Bambaataa and Dr. York and all the other people that's dealing with homosexuality or child molestation, but they somehow don't have a press conference on GMS, who you can see every Saturday, who's still down there, who comes out and talk about it's all right to have sex with these little babies, with the little girls. Do you find it hypocritical? Talk about that.
I definitely find it hypocritical.
Or do you think the Hebrews get surpassed when it comes to that?
I definitely find it hypocritical. I find it so hypocritical that I refuse to do anything with any of those brothers at the same exact time, talking about those particular situations, understanding that they have people that just came home from prison for molestation, and they refuse to say anything about that. And since the name of the game is all the white man has to do is accuse you of something, and it's absolutely right, then what bothers me about the situation is how come you guys are not saying nothing about your Hebrew brother who just came home from being charged of pedophilia, being charged of child molestation. And then I'm supposed to stand next to you and bang on and against somebody as though you actually are against it. I disagree with that. And then, of course, GMS is around the corner. And there were no press conferences when we were going against child molestation as it relates to people in our community. We've been talking about this issue for a long period of time.
In fact, Polight, when me and you started going at them, they was banging on us. It was Hebrews banging on us.
We
was talking about them.
Yeah, they turned it into we're attacking Hebrew thing.
Right.
When we were going at these brothers were talking about they can make babies with 19-year-olds and 12-year-olds. So when that happened, we heard all sorts of excuses like, yo, we've been getting at them. Well, how come this? We don't see the records. Where's the, look at this. They try to create a molestation tour out of the Bambaataa situation. Every event, every interview, every radio show, they try to use this thing to the best of their ability, you know? And the sad thing about it is, for people who contend that they are so disgusted with the African Bambaataa situation that they got to do these lectures about child molestation, why are they still trying to bring us up to throw shots at us? Why are they throwing shots at Shaka? Why are they throwing shots at me? Don't you want to appeal to the better interests and needs of the people that are so-called victims that you keep making tag along? But when you get the opportunity to finally speak about this thing you condemn other people for, you still trying to play games and attack us. You haven't gotten over us. And that's disrespectful to the people that believe that you actually were concerned about pedophilia and child molestation in general. So, you know, I knew it would turn into that, and I didn't want to be part of no diatribes inside of a diatribe, meaning the argument or the point of contention is supposed to be about child molestation. And then at the second rate, people are still going to try to use this to try to throw shots at other people. When I know all the while you actually befriending somebody who just came home from child molestation. And you have a community where there are a group of people that are part of your community that support pedophilia in the name of God. But someone named African Bambaataa is the one said to have done it. And now, yo, we gonna do press conferences. And we wanna point to, no, you know, it's childish because in their brain, they tripping over him being called Africa Bambaataa. They tripping on the word Africa. They tripping over the fact that he's part of this community, not the Hebrew community. See, it's sad and it's sickening, so I don't want no part of that. If we're gonna go all the way in, go all the way in and bang on everybody. Don't be here waiting until someone pop up in a black community, black conscious community, or what you want to call it, and then say, look at this, and come on out and be vocal when we was going in, getting our lives threatened, okay, being disrespected, and damn near the whole Hebrew community treated GMS like, well, if you attack them, we attacking y'all. And people don't even realize that's what started all this rift, the big rift amongst the Kemetic community and the Hebrew Israelite community, because their inability to expound on where they felt or where they stood behind the child molestation allegations. The only person that I can actually say stood up in the Hebrew community was the Guerrilla Hebrew, because Guerrilla Hebrew dropped out of GMS. When we started putting that information out, Guerrilla Hebrew dropped out of GMS and started banging on them to go against it. And when he did that, I said, I can give you respect. All them other cats, they ain't do no damn videos. They ain't speak against GMS. And they ain't saying nothing to the homie that just came home from prison that they're allowing to teach in the community that just came home from child molestation. They ain't saying nothing to that brother. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not standing next to them supporting no cause against child molestation when they standing next to a damn brother who came home from child molestation. But you want to talk about Dr. York because he's convicted, not even of child molestation, may I add, but because he's convicted and he's been accused of child molestation. That's fair game. But then you don't want to talk about the brother that's walking around with you. Why? Because he served his time? Because he just got freed from doing years for pedophilia? Since he served his time and he paid his debt back to the community? That's why y'all don't want to bring up the homie for being guilty of child molestation? See, I can't play those games. And when you ask them about it, they play politics and they kind of don't answer why they still support the brother, why they still hang out with him, why they still do events with him, why they still do shows with him. It's very interesting. It's very, very interesting. So that just gives me the creeps, gives me this eerie feeling. You feel what I'm saying? Because now I'm here looking at it like, how deep does this so-called religion go?
And
where you feel reluctant to get at a person who's been locked up for child molestation because he's called a Hebrew. But then you go hard and you campaigning and everybody needs to come. Nah, bro, I'm not standing next to you. I already told people where I stand with this situation. I already told people where I stand. People already knew where I stand years ago from just dealing with GMS when it came to light. So you don't need me coming back out here going against child molestation over and over. I'm not like these people. I don't need to build a brand around being anti-child molester. I don't need to build a brand around that. I've already asserted myself where I stand, and when it's relevant to conversation like right now, I can speak to it. But I'm not fiending to, let's do a lecture after this. Let's get a hold of this person. Let's do some photo ops and let everyone know we're the ones that care that you've been molested, not everybody else. I'm not on that BS, man. I'm not struggling to try to get some views. Like, come on. If you can't see it for what it is, you can't see it for what it is. But I'm not going to hold my tongue on anybody. I don't care what community they're from. Because it's not an L against me if somebody else is molesting somebody. That's an L against them. I don't support that shit. I got too many children, too many female children at that, to be over here trying to support that. But people are so wicked and people are so evil that they won't say, how come we didn't hear Queen of Four weigh in on it? How come we didn't hear Phil Valentine weigh on it? No, people hate me so much. They don't care if Dr. Africa didn't weigh on it or if Ashwa Kwesi didn't weigh on it. They want to hear Polight weigh on it. And if he don't do it, there's a conspiracy again. There go the Illuminati thing again. There goes the Rothschilds and the secret banks and the Masonic concepts. That's where all that crap come back from again. Because secretly, people are always just waiting for an opportunity to get at a brother because I'm coming up. It's just like with the Breakfast Club. I took the pic with Charlemagne and told people, be on the lookout. I came back, said, we did a great job at the Breakfast Club. I had a good time. Don't you know it was Negroes all over the internet saying I'm lying? I never showed up to the show. They're going to get at me. They're going to bang on me. I got a video coming out to just show you how eerie and how wicked it is that people was going out their way to create a whole campaign because the show wasn't launched after I did the recording. What people don't know is just about all them shows are pre-recorded, even though it plays live. Even though my joint plays live, even though all the people who joint play live, they don't understand the business. It gets pre-recorded. And then they put it up and it comes out like it's live. So people are talking like, oh, they did such and such show and it came out the same day they did it. No, it only sounds like that. It only sounds like that. They got to make sure they know what a person's saying because I might say something that contradicts one of their endorsements. You feel me? I might be going against a company that's also feeding them to stay in business. Who knows? You got to pre-record these shows to get an understanding of where that person's coming from and make sure shit don't slip so you don't be hustling backwards. It's part of the business. So they went out their way to go on this campaign that this is the last time this brother's going to lie. This is the last time he's going to lie to the people like this. We're going to get him for this Breakfast Club interview, And they went crazy, man.
Hold on. Hebrew lecture. Why are you here? You go by the name of Hebrew lecture. Why are you here? That's the question I have for you. Shouldn't you be somewhere sucking on Jesus' peckerwood, nigga? Why the fuck are you over here with us black community? Because we damn sure don't go over there where you at. So I'm asking you, Jesus lecturer, why the fuck are you here? You should be somewhere in the clouds sucking on Jesus' peckerwood or something. Fuck are you over here for? Get your ass out of here. That's all you know, son. Now to keep it real with you niggas. So go somewhere, find Jesus, and go suck on his peckerwood, nigga. Wipe his ass or something. That's what you do. Hebrew lecturer.